There we go.
Oh.
Fishing trips usually end with a good catch, but these took a shocking turn.
Yeah, I'm good to go with the shots.
From giant catches to tiny anomalies.
That's what I'm talking about, Hannah. Hold that big old fish.
Stay tuned to watch the bizarre encounters that left fishermen in disbelief.
We got it. This fish was almost 100 pounds. We got to get it back in the water now. This is a pregnant female. She's full of eggs.
There we go.
Yeah.
What would you do if you saw a turtle in trouble inside the mouth of a giant fish? This is what a family boating on a river experienced. They saw an enormous catfish struggling with a turtle wedged in its mouth. It was a tense moment as they carefully pulled the fish onto their boat to rescue the turtle. After much effort, they freed the creature, and with this unforgettable encounter, they now had a story to tell.
He's definitely alive.
He's like, I'm eating it.
Paddlefish.
Look at that paddlefish, guys. What a monster.
Fishing trips are full of surprises, and 2018 brought an unforgettable one. On a calm river, a fisherman set up a trap and waited patiently. What he pulled out was jaw-dropping. It was a giant paddlefish weighing about 100 pounds. Its elongated nose and sheer size were enough to draw attention from everyone nearby. What do you think about it?
We got it. This fish was almost 100 pounds. We got to get it back in the water now. This is a pregnant female. She's full of eggs.
With bare hands.
That's what I'm talking about, Hannah. Hold that big old fish.
An Alabama couple had a surprising encounter in murky waters in 2016. The woman spotted a giant catfish struggling nearby. Without hesitation, she plunged her hands into the water, grabbing the slippery fish firmly. The catfish was trying to escape her grip, but she held on tightly, putting it on her shoulder. Onlookers and her husband were impressed by her bravery, as the enormous fish seemed almost impossible to handle. With mud-covered hands and a proud smile, she finally secured her catch, proving that bare-handed fishing could be just as thrilling as using rods or nets.
That right there gonna be good and some grease.
Woman reels in tuna.
Wait, with the big wave. Get the big wave. The big waves.
In New Zealand's deep blue waters, a group of fishermen faced the challenge of a lifetime. Battling against the ocean's currents in 2016, they managed to hook a tuna weighing 906 pounds. The boat was moving because of the waves as the men struggled to reel it in. It took their combined strength and relentless determination to finally haul the giant tuna aboard. The catch was not just remarkable, it was a testament to their endurance. 900-kilo catch. The stillness of the lake was broken by a sudden, forceful tug on the fisherman's line. The water erupted as a massive creature surfaced. The enormous predator thrashed with incredible power, putting on a breathtaking sight of strength and resistance. The battle was grueling, but the fishermen refused to relent. This wasn't just a catch, it was an extraordinary encounter, a true test of man against the wild. Huge catch. In 1987, a fisherman from Phillip Island, along with many locals, witnessed one of the most extraordinary sights in fishing history. Vic Hislop and his team managed to reel in a massive white shark, the biggest one they had ever seen. At a staggering 6.3 meters in length and weighing around 2 tons, this giant shark made a significant mark on the local fishing world. Although it was not one of the biggest catches, still, it made its way to the headlines. Sturgeon fishing. Catching a giant fish is exciting, and this man experienced the same excitement. 2 fishermen in a lake reeled in a massive sturgeon, measuring around 7 to 8 feet long. Sturgeons are usually river dwellers, but this was found in a lake, so yes, it was a lake sturgeon. The fishermen looked at its sheer size and unusual location. They examined its body, recorded the sight on camera, and released it into the water again.
Oh. See you later.
Unusual catch. One boatman, cruising along the river, encountered a bizarre sight. He noticed a fish floating lifelessly on the water's surface. However, something unusual was peeking out from one corner. As he got closer, it became clear that another fish was trying to emerge from inside the first fish. The fish was deceased maybe in an effort to survive, and the smaller fish was the candiru, which is famous for entering the nether regions of people urinating in the Amazon River. It did the same with this fish and stuck inside, but the man helped it and pulled it out with force. Weird-eyed fish.
Bro, look at his eyes though. Why are his eyes like that, man?
A boatman filmed this strange catch that instantly grabbed his attention. The fish had brownish skin, a wide-open mouth filled with sharp, tiny teeth, and something even more unsettling. Its bulging eyes seemed to be popping out of its head. It looked otherworldly, like it had come from the darkest depths of the ocean. The unusual features made the boatman cautious as he handled it, unsure if he'd stumbled upon a new species.
This is a yellow edge, but look at his big old eyes. I thought I would show you guys this.
Serpent-like creature. A group of fishermen made a catch and expected it to be a regular shark, but a closer look revealed something unusual. Large eyes and a flat white body that didn't resemble any shark they'd seen. They were shocked and showed it to experts, who identified it as a Bombay duck. This unique creature, though called a duck, is a fish, and its rare appearance left everyone amazed. Painted fish.
Check at that fish. Have any of you seen?
During a family beach trip, something truly unexpected happened. While walking along the beach, they spotted the most beautiful fish swimming alone in the water. It had a stunning green body with pink and parrot-like patterns, and its mouth wide open. The young girl picked it up, but the fish suddenly slipped from her hand and swam away into deep water. Still, she took it out again. She told her family to record it, and then put it back into the beach water to let it live peacefully.
Yeah.
Okay.
Monster fishing. Some catches are worth every bit of effort, and this was one of them. A fisherman struggled for hours to catch this giant catfish in a river. He used this tactic to dig a hole in the ground to restrict its movements. It was a powerful fish that made him pull it with all of his force. After a long and grueling battle, he finally pulled out this giant catfish. The fish's size and strength could be seen on the angler's face as he struggled a lot to take it out. The encounter showed just how fishing in unexplored waters can be, leaving the fisherman with a story to tell.
Oh, big catfish.
Strange catch. A fisherman on his boat made an unusual discovery. He pulled up a fish unlike anything he'd ever seen. With two crab-like arms and strange strand-like attachments near its mouth, the creature was clearly not like the others he'd caught before. It moved oddly when nudged with a steel rod. Its movements were erratic. The fisherman suspected it could be a mutated catfish, but the creature's strange appearance looked like something more. River monster. While exploring a riverside, a man stumbled upon the bizarre sight of an unrecognizable creature partially submerged in mud. Its jagged teeth, sharp and enormous, were the only visible feature, hinting at something monstrous beneath the muck. He was intrigued but cautious and poked it with a stick. To his shock, the creature suddenly moved, slipping back into the murky water. The explorer stood frozen, not knowing anything about what kind of aquatic beast he had just encountered, and whether it was a predator or merely a misunderstood anomaly. Unusual fisher dog. In 2014, at a lake, a dog amazed onlookers with its unexpected fishing skills. Splashing into the water, it grabbed a massive salmon in its mouth and carried it to the lakeside. Placing the fish carefully on the rocks, the dog wagged its tail and ran back into the water. Moments later, it emerged with another big salmon. Witnesses were left shocked as the dog repeated its feat. It seemed like the lake had become this clever canine's personal fishing ground, leaving everyone wondering how many more it could catch. Fish Fest. At China Lake, thousands of fishermen gathered for what became an unforgettable event. The lake was teeming with millions of fish, each more rare and diverse than the next. It was an unreal sight. The sheer volume and variety overwhelmed many of them, causing some to faint from excitement. The lake felt almost magical, like a hidden paradise revealed for a moment in time. Twice the Yapper. In 2018, a boatman out in the ocean made an odd catch that left him stunned. As he pulled up the fish, he noticed it had two mouths, one resembling a normal fish mouth and another beneath it with strange slits inside. The unusual anatomy baffled him. He carefully observed the fish, wondering if it was a rare species or perhaps a mutation caused by its environment. The encounter stayed with him, a reminder of how the ocean still holds countless mysteries waiting to be uncovered. Surprise encounter.
The black tip was biting his fin.
In Florida, a man captured an intense underwater encounter. A hammerhead shark was fiercely charging on a blacktip shark, while the smaller shark desperately tried to escape. The blacktip had two deep gashes, evidence of the hammerhead's relentless pursuit. The water made it difficult to see clearly, but the thrashing movements revealed the life and death struggle between predator and prey. The scene showed him a rare glimpse into the ocean's unyielding cycle of survival. This clash of titans underwater was both terrifying and mesmerizing to witness.
Got him. Oh.
River creature. In a lake at night, a fisherman's routine turned into a chilling encounter. Spotting what he thought was a fish, he stepped into the water, ready to make his catch. But as he approached, he felt something pulling him deeper. Panic set in when he realized it wasn't a fish, but a dark, unidentifiable creature gripping him. Thinking quickly, he used a fire stick to scare it away and came out of the water. He was shaken but fine, and couldn't shake the eerie feeling of what might have been lurking beneath the surface, waiting for its next victim. Faceless fish.
Scientists exploring the deep ocean floor off eastern Australia have made some astonishing finds, and they've put them on show, including one extraordinary fish that doesn't appear to have a face.
Off the coast of Australia, scientists aboard a research vessel found a collection of strange marine creatures. Among them was a faceless fish that appeared in poor condition.
About almost a half a metre long, this fish with no eyes. Apparently it's got eyes way under the surface, but really you can't see any.
With a slimy body and no visible eyes or mouth. This odd find was part of their exploration of the ocean's uncharted depths, where such bizarre species thrive. The fish's faceless appearance baffled the scientists, leading discussions about deep-sea adaptations. Although unsettling, this discovery highlighted the mysterious beauty of the ocean's lesser-known inhabitants. Each specimen added to their understanding of marine life, leaving them eager to uncover more hidden secrets.
We think a lot of them are going to be new. We certainly know a lot of the invertebrates are new, and we think some of the fishes are going to be new. And we're not even scratching the surface of what we know about our abyssal plain fish.
Spiky catch. On the riverside, a man caught something strange, a lifeless but venomous fish with bizarre fins on top and along its sides. Its wide-open mouth made it look even more alien-like. Though lifeless, its odd features left the man unsettled, and the mystery of how it ended up there remained unsolved.
I've never caught this before. I'm sure it's some sort of rock cod.
Gnome fish.
I think a dog-tooth tuna, bro. Look at that. I don't even know what this is.
Not every fishing trip ends with a catch worth boasting about, but this one just might be. While boating, a fisherman reeled in a weird gnome fish. Its most striking feature was its enormous eye, which gave it an almost eerie appearance. Thin, sharp teeth added to its bizarre look, making it seem like a creature from deep. The gnomefish lives in deep, rocky areas, down to 400 meters. It can grow to 150 centimeters in total length and 16 kilograms in weight.
Queen snapper and a dogtooth tuna had some fun together.
Mysterious creature. In the flowing waters of a river, a fisherman caught a strange sight on camera. Perched on a branch above the water was an unusual fish, its body still as if it were waiting for the water to calm. At first look, it resembled an alligator, but its tail suggested otherwise. As the water levels changed, the creature seemed to adjust and was seen into the river. Only its tail was visible above the surface, moving and waving with the water waves. This mysterious fish was maybe a known species or something far more unusual. What do you say? Mutated river fish.
What is this fish?
By a lake, a passerby noticed something unusual at the water's edge. Initially mistaking it for a fish, he soon realized it wasn't. The creature had a dome-shaped body with a thin tail, large closed eyes, and thin arms pressed against a wall near the corner of the lake. It appeared eerily still, as if it were waiting or observing. The strange positioning and unnatural shape left the man baffled. What was it doing there? People gave opinions going from an unknown aquatic species to something far more mysterious. It could be a mutated fish, but who knows? Creepy parasite. I never thought that a small parasite could put a fish in a struggle, but this video showed this odd sight. When a group of fishermen were at a lakeside, they reeled in this fish with a white parasite latched onto its mouth. One of the fishermen carefully removed the parasite and set the fish free. As the man threw it on the ground, its creepy, wriggling legs made the sight even more unsettling. He turned it with a small stick that showed its plain upper surface, and the video ended there. Strange fish.
Fin right here is an adipose fin. That tells you that the fish can burp. Doesn't get the bends when it comes up from the depths.
On a remote lake in Ontario, a fisherman reeled in a fish that sparkled like treasure. He put his fishing rod in the water and caught this strange-looking fish in the net. The man held it in his hands and looked at its green-black body that had dotted patterns on it. The body glowed under the sunlight. He examined it for a few seconds, and it turned out to be a lake trout. After admiring the incredible catch, the fisherman decided to release it, preserving the moment as a cherished memory.
They'll get all fiery in there.
Blowfishing. While fishing in Afghanistan, soldiers were preparing their equipment near a river when an unexpected sight occurred in the water. The reaction made water soar 540 feet into the air, creating a dramatic scene that they managed to record. As the water settled, they noticed numerous small fish floating to the surface. The soldiers approached cautiously, amazed at the sheer number of fish. Later it was identified that they used the grenade trick to catch fish. Have you ever experienced something like this? If yes, then do share your thoughts in the comments.
There's dead fish everywhere.
Slippery little devil.
Get both hands on the same side of the fish.
This video showed that no matter how tight your grip is, you can still lose it in an instant. In 2022, a fisherman on a lake hooked an incredible trout. As he held the fish in his hands, it was moving its mouth continuously and showed its aggressive nature. Its slippery skin allowed it to wriggle free and dive back into the water. The fisherman was frustrated yet amazed by the one that got away.
Guys.
Sewer fishing.
I got some rope because my line kept breaking in the last ones.
Who would have thought a sewer could hold such a catch? A man set up bait right outside his house, curious about what lurked beneath. Hours later, he tugged the string and pulled out a massive mudcat. The sight of the unexpected catch stunned the man, proving you don't always need a river to find excitement. Half and half. Sailors near the coast of Italy in 2023 stumbled upon this bizarre creature floating in the water. It had the body of a shark, but an oddly pig-like face that immediately caught their attention. The sailors were fascinated and unsettled by the strange combination of features. It looked like a rare mutation with another creature that made it look like this pig-faced shark. But soon, the experts identified the catch as the angular rough shark, which is a rough shark of the family Oxynodidae. Mysterious catch. On a Norwegian island, a fisherman caught a fish that looked like it came from another planet. It had large, round eyes. It was unlike anything I had ever seen before, and its serpent-like tail added to its mysterious appearance. Experts later identified it as a rough-head grenadier, a deep-sea species rarely encountered. Its alien-like features and rarity made it an unforgettable discovery, leading to curiosity about what else lies hidden in the ocean's depths. Three-eyed fish. Near a nuclear power plant in Argentina in 2018, a fisherman caught a bizarre three-eyed fish that immediately caught everyone's attention. Its body looked unnaturally distorted, and its upper jaw was partially missing or deformed. The fish's appearance suggested a possible mutation. Locals said that the nuclear plant's operations might have influenced this strange creature's development. The eerie catch quickly became a topic of discussion, highlighting concerns about the impact of human activities on aquatic ecosystems and the mysterious changes they can cause in wildlife. Left with nothing. In 2020, a fisherman cast his line into a lake and reeled in one of the strangest catches of his life. The fish's body was entirely ruined, its flesh mangled beyond recognition. He was disappointed and examined it briefly before deciding to return it to the water. He put it back and went away. Light fishing. One night, a fisherman set his net in the water and illuminated the area underwater with a green light designed to attract fish. To his astonishment, thousands of catfish suddenly leaped out of the water, creating a chaotic yet mesmerizing sight. The glowing green light had worked more effectively than expected, drawing an overwhelming number of fish to the surface. The fisherman had never experienced such a frenzy before. He used the power of light to influence fish behavior. Unknown shark. In Indonesia in 2021, a fisherman made an accidental catch of a small shark, unlike any he'd ever seen. This shark had an elongated body, with its eyes positioned unusually low, giving it a face eerily resembling a human's. Lifeless in appearance, it quickly gained the nickname human-faced shark among locals. Pictures of this strange creature circulated widely, and people started debating about its origin and whether it was a natural mutation or something deliberately created. No one knows for sure. Fishermen haul serpents. At a beachside, locals were stunned to find thousands of serpent-like creatures writhing across the sand. Their movements resembled snakes, but others argued they looked more like eels. The creatures appeared to be stranded, their thin, flexible bodies waving and moving eerily on the beach. Some went closer to examine them, but no one could agree on what they were. The beach was scary with their frantic motion, leaving everyone puzzled. Were they ocean-dwelling eels swept ashore, or an entirely different species? Japanese sea monster. In Japan, a man recorded something strange in a river. A massive, dark entity moved beneath the water at a fast speed. Its size and motion suggested it wasn't an ordinary fish. As the man focused on capturing the scene, the video abruptly cut off. The sudden end raised countless questions. What could it have been? Was it a natural phenomenon or an unknown creature lurking in the river? Technique to survive. In a remote part of Africa, locals dug up a strange aquatic discovery. Digging through mud, they pulled out shell-like objects. Upon opening them, they found small fish folded inside, as if preserved in a natural capsule. The fish were unlike anything they had seen before, their origins and species remaining a mystery. The unique process of uncovering these creatures intrigued onlookers, and theories ranged from rare adaptations to evolutionary anomalies. The locals, though curious, treated it as a part of nature's wonders. Unknown creature. At a beachside, beachgoer noticed something unusual poking out of the sand, a suction pipe-like opening. He began pulling it out using a rod tool. What emerged shocked everyone, a bizarre creature with multiple octopus-like legs, a single large eye, and a flat, patterned fish-like body. Its underside had intricate designs. The man was unsure whether to be happy or fear the strange creature. Was it an unknown species from the deep? Share your thoughts in the comments. Deep sea creature. In Mexico in 2018, a group of fishermen encountered something straight out of a nightmare. It was a giant fish with jagged teeth, sharp spikes along its body, and a grotesque, monstrous appearance. It was called a sea monster by the locals. Its bizarre anatomy left everyone astounded. Pulling it out of the water was a struggle, as its sheer size and defensive features made it dangerous to handle. The fishermen looked at their catch, unsure if it was an undiscovered species or a deformed predator from the depths. The sight of this fearsome creature quickly spread, giving curiosity and fear among the fishing community. Strange fish. A boatman by the beach made an unusual catch, a fish that defied all expectations. It had an elongated mouth, a rope-like cylindrical body, and a tail patterned with weird designs. The strange creature seemed almost otherworldly, its features unlike any fish known to the man. As he examined it, the patterns on its tail added to its mysterious allure. It could be a rare species from the depths or something yet to be documented. The boatman, both excited and puzzled, couldn't shake the feeling that he had stumbled upon a hidden creature of the ocean. Fish with human teeth. At Nags Head, North Carolina, two fishermen reeled in a catch that left them stunned. The fish, identified by experts as a sheep's head, had an uncanny feature, teeth that resembled human teeth. Its jaw, lined with these eerily familiar teeth, led to both fascination and unease. The fishermen couldn't believe their eyes as they examined the bizarre creature. The sheep's head fish, known for its odd dentition, uses its teeth to crush shells and prey. It left the fishermen with an unforgettable story to share with friends and family. Conjoined sharks.
Tonight's Fact or Fiction, we're looking at an eye-catching picture being sent around. It claims to show a shark with two heads. The caption claims that scientists are finding them all over the world and humans might be responsible for their existence.
In the middle of the ocean, a baby shark with two heads was discovered, capturing the attention of news channels worldwide. The strange creature, with its twin heads and shared body, was an extraordinary sight. Scientists believe it to be a rare case of bicephaly, a condition where embryos fail to split properly. While fascinating, such abnormalities make survival difficult for marine creatures. The two-headed shark became a symbol of the ocean's unpredictable mysteries. Ocean's demon. During Jeremy Wade's 2022 expedition, the vast ocean unveiled one of its most formidable predators. Amid crashing waves, he managed to reel in a massive Goliath tigerfish, its sharp dagger-like teeth straight out of a nightmare. With its fearsome appearance and muscular build, the creature was the embodiment of a deep-sea predator. Though Wade identified it as a Goliath tigerfish, its intimidating presence left an unsettling impression on all who saw it. Unknown giant. In 2022, the Amazon River revealed yet another astonishing secret. While casting her net into the water, a young African girl pulled up an extraordinary catch. It was a massive black fish with a smooth, glossy upper body. The creature's sleek and unusual appearance left her and her family both amazed and puzzled. This looked to be an undiscovered species, or simply a rare anomaly from the river's depths. The sight was nothing short of extraordinary. strange river swarm. In December 2021, a river became the scene of an unsettling phenomenon as thousands of slimy, wriggling creatures appeared in its waters. Some of them even crawled onto the sandy banks, exposing their smooth, black, and featureless skin. At first look, they resembled a swarm of leeches, but it quickly became clear they were something else entirely. Locals stood by in disbelief, watching the mysterious creatures move in unison. Could they be a newly discovered species, a natural oddity, or a warning of environmental changes? The true nature of these strange beings remains a mystery. Reacting mystery. Two friends discovered a pinkish, balloon-like creature on the beach. They poked it with a stick, revealing a hole and unusual patterns on its underside. It appeared to be alive, making slight movements as though it were breathing. Curious, they poured water on it, and to their astonishment, the creature expelled a white substance before bursting. The friends recorded the entire incident, posted online where viewers said it might be an unknown sea creature or a strange marine phenomenon anomaly. Flapping entity. A man captured footage of a small creature in murky waters, which had flat wings that it flapped to navigate. Its body displayed an unusual pattern, and despite the man's diligent attempts, the creature's face remained unrecognizable. The unknown being's erratic movements indicated it was unlike anything he had encountered before. It appeared to be a new species, or perhaps something extraterrestrial. Nevertheless, the creature's bizarre presence left the man perplexed, contemplating whether more such beings were concealed in the area's depths. Tiny kangaroo. While wading in a river, a man stumbled upon a small creature with black eyes, reminiscent of the notorious kangaroo fish. As he cradled it in his hand, he felt both caution and curiosity about its unique features. This creature appeared to be either a new species or a little-known variant of the kangaroo. Its existence in the river highlighted how much remains unexplored in these shadowy waters. And now, let us move on to our subscriber pick of the day.
Coming out of the mouth there. Hello. And I can see its gullet opening and closing. If I was so inclined, I could put my fist down there quite easily.
Today's subscriber pick was this video of Jeremy Wade, known for his incredible fishing adventures, who made one of his biggest catches in a lake. After a tense struggle, he reeled in a massive catfish measuring 7 feet long and weighing an astonishing 74 kilograms. Opening its mouth, he observed its gullet moving rhythmically, a mesmerizing and slightly unsettling sight. After taking measurements and documenting the encounter, Wade released the giant creature back into the water, respecting its life in its natural habitat. This catch became one of his most memorable experiences. Have you ever seen or caught a fish this large? If yes, then do share your story in the comments.
About 175 pounds on a good day or a bad day, depending how you look at it. This fish could be more than that. Yeah. 74 kilos. That's about 163 pounds.